Hello, beautiful people of the interwebs. No worries, there's nothing weird going on. This is actually going to be my first and possibly only attempt at a vlog. It's nothing really to do with Skyrim Let's Play. I don't think I'm going to talk about it much. I just thought I would do a vlog to talk about myself, because not only is it my favorite subject, I also know more about it than anybody else. No, but seriously, I thought I would try a vlog because I had noticed that the two videos I uploaded that weren't the Skyrim Let's Play, they were just like my face and me talking, seemed to generate more interest than the Let's Play itself, which I thought was really strange. And I had talked to some friends about it. My one friend was saying people always want to know about the Let's Player that's behind the Let's Play. And I hadn't really thought about that. That's like a direct quote. I was like, oh yeah, that's really wise. And then I saw someone else's vlogs and I really enjoyed them, like getting to know about this person and just seeing like what they were like and what they had to say. And that made me think more about maybe doing a vlog. I don't really know that I have a whole lot to talk about to be doing a vlog or a series of vlogs. So I guess I'll just talk about like what comes into my mind. If you have anything that you might want me to discuss or explain or just talk about, if you let me know in the comments, or you can private message me if you don't want everybody to see it. My private messaging is on, so let me know what you have to say. But if there's anything in particular you would want me to do a vlog on, let me know, and you know, if it's something I have a lot to say about or can come up with a lot to say about, maybe I'll do it. The lighting is weird in here. It's daytime. It's 12:30 in the afternoon on a Friday. I had to take the day off because my house has termites. Termites! Thankfully, I don't own the house. I rent, and I think that that is the best decision for me because I wouldn't want to have to pay for termite eradication. So I had to stay home because they were going to have to come in the house and they were going to have to treat. And I have a cat, and she's old, and she's got hyperthyroidism, and she's underweight, and I just thought if she gets near the pesticide and she gets sick or she dies because I wasn't here to keep her away from it, like I'll never forgive myself. So I took the day from work. They're actually done already. They were done by noon, and now I'm just waiting for it to dry and watching my cat, who is either unconscious or already dead. I don't know if I can, let me see if you can see my cat. This might make you sick. If you get motion sickness, I would maybe look away from the screen, but I'm going to try to get you a picture of my cat. Here we go. It's a webcam. It's not supposed to move like this. Okay. Can you see her? Is it too bright? She's over there on the couch, perfectly still. And then that is her. That's her little bed and her little cat stairs because she has arthritis because she's a gazillion years old. Okay. Alright, I'll just cut this part out. That's fine. Okay, I think I have it back in place now. Her name is Scruffy, but I didn't name her. They named her that at the shelter. And she was at the shelter for 4 years before I came and adopted her, and she's old. So I thought, well, that's probably enough changes as leaving a shelter when you're old. I don't need to change her name too. Like, she could keep her name. But then I found out after I had her for a while, she's like almost completely deaf, and she couldn't hear me call her name anyway, so I could have called her whatever I want. Yeah, so it turns out that I have like a 3.5 day weekend because it's a holiday on Monday. And of course I'm going to do lots of Skyrim Let's Play during this weekend, hopefully, unless something goes wrong. Knock on wood. The floor is made of wood. I know, there are termites in it. There. Not that I'm superstitious. I'm not even regular-stitious. It would probably be a lot easier to do this vlog if I was a more interesting person. I'm not really sure what to talk about. What do these people want to know about me? I was thinking about maybe doing one on my gaming background. Originally I was thinking that maybe this vlog would I'd just talk about my gaming background. I know it seemed kind of too structured for the first time. I just kind of want to feel this out and see what it's like and see if it's dumb and I can't do this. It's not very dynamic because I just have a webcam, so I just have to sit here, you know, and look at it. The most interesting thing that's going to happen visually is there might be a shadow going by because there's like workmen working on the roof. And there's some nice orange decorations behind me that you can look at, so that'll be good for you. I want to reiterate for anyone who's stubbornly sticking around because they're sure that this is going to be about the Skyrim Let's Play, not going to be about the Skyrim Let's Play. You're not going to miss out on anything if you just leave and go watch the next video. In fact, right after I upload this, I will like immediately upload the next Skyrim Let's Play video, just in case anybody gets a notification and then they see it's not a part of Let's Play and then they're super disappointed. So don't worry, the next piece is coming right away. I just have to get it uploaded, which takes about an hour or so, sometimes 2 hours, depending on the size. And then it takes like 6 more hours after that before I can pick a friggin' screenshot, like a thumbnail. I guess I should make one, but I really don't like those videos where there's a series, like a Let's Play series, for instance, and every single one has the exact same thumbnail. Like, I know it's done for consistency and branding, but I like to actually see a picture of the gameplay that gives me an idea of something that's going to happen during it. So that's how mine are probably going to stay. I'm really tired today. Here's a tidbit about me. I have chronic fatigue syndrome. Yay, it's so much fun. For the most part, it's not that bad. I'm able to keep it pretty much under control by having proper nutrition and a proper sleep schedule. But you have those nights where you just, I guess other people can probably stay up really late on a regular basis and not have too much problem with it, maybe be a little sleepy or whatever. But I really, really need to get a good solid at least 8 hours each night of sleep. And if I don't, I'll very quickly start to suffer for it in ways that are difficult to get across the amount of exhaustion that can set in, even if I regularly am skipping just 1 hour of sleep. It can get very, very like unbelievably bad. But I've been really dumb the last couple of nights. Last night wasn't so bad, but the night before, just being an idiot. You know, you get into a really good conversation with someone and you don't want to leave. You don't want to go to bed because it's awesome, and if you're having a really good conversation, it's not like you can just be like, well, I'm going to stop this and tomorrow we'll pick up right here, because you won't be able to, because you'll lose all that momentum that you've built. The subjects that you've been talking about will not be at the forefront of your mind anymore, and you just kind of have to roll with it. So I basically had way too good of a time having conversations and didn't get enough sleep. So now I'm exhausted, but it's not so bad because it's the weekend. I can sleep in late, try to make up for it. And I'm sure by the time I have to go back to work next week, I'll be just fine. It's really been awesome starting the Let's Play, and I said it wasn't going to be about the Let's Play. It's not about the Let's Play. I'm just going to talk about my feelings about having Let's Play here on YouTube. It's been really cool because I actually, when I started it wasn't for people, like it was for me. I wanted to record my gameplay because what happened is like a lot of really cool stuff happened in my abagazillion hours that I played on the Xbox, and I don't have any kind of capture software that would record that, so I just have to remember it, and I have a horrible memory, and I would really like to be able to look back on some of those moments. So I actually started the Skyrim Let's Play basically for myself, and then uploaded it on YouTube because I thought a friend of mine might want to watch it, and I didn't think anybody would find it or watch it. There are so many Skyrim Let's Plays out there that, I mean, I was sure that if anybody should search for Skyrim Let's Play, like mine would be, you know, on page 903 and no one would ever see it. So I was really surprised when people started watching it and people actually started subscribing. It was kind of surprising to me. Didn't expect that to happen, but it's been really cool. Like, I've met cool people. Well, online met, but that's good enough for me. I've talked to a lot of really cool people, and people send me private messages, and we talk about Skyrim, and I've made some good friends. I made a really good friend the other day. He's featured in my channel, by the way. He does Let's Plays too. It's what's his YouTube name? Andrew Riley 1994. I hope I have that right. I don't have YouTube open at the moment, so I can't check. And people have just been really helpful, like making suggestions, pointing out things that I might have missed. Some people gave me some good suggestions for graphics cards. and some good links for videos to watch, and gave me some good information. Actually, one person like completely changed my outlook on graphics cards. B4K4M1, or maybe I was supposed to say that as like Bakami or something, but was the person who left comments and basically let me know that a graphics card isn't just a graphics card. Like, it could be very different depending on what company messed around with it after the fact. I had no idea, and that opened, like, it was a whole new world for me after that. So it's like everybody's been super nice and super helpful and friendly, and it's cool. I think I'm going to be playing Skyrim for a super long time, because I was already playing it for a really long time on the Xbox, and now with all the additions of mods and stuff, and you know, all the things that you can do with the game on your PC, it's just, there's so much new stuff to experience, and I'm already probably in the rendered video probably around 130 or probably higher than that with all the unrendered stuff. Actually, a friend of mine said to me when I started uploading and it was video 001, she said, "Oh, I see you're being really optimistic with the 3 digits." And at first I thought that she was trying to say I was going to quit, you know, well before I got to number 100, but then she gave this little dramatic pause. She's like you seriously think that you're only going to need 3 digits? That's probably accurate. I could definitely see me going into the thousands. It doesn't seem like it's going to take very long to get to 1,000 at this rate. So I don't know what's the longest Skyrim Let's Play that exists, but I wonder if I could set a record eventually. No, there's probably one out there that has like 10,000 parts or something. So yeah, anyway, I guess I'm not very good at this vlogging thing. Maybe I'll get the hang of it, or maybe I just won't do it anymore. Not really sure what to talk about. I don't really know what you would want to know about me, so I don't know. If you have any suggestions, if there's anything you've been wondering, and it can be about the Let's Play, let me know, and maybe I'll do another one on that. Or if I think of something else to say, or I might do one on my gaming background. I think that's probably a pretty popular subject for discussion, like what other games have you played and what other consoles have you had and when did you start playing and what are your favorite games and all that different kind of stuff. So I'll probably at least do one more on that particular subject. But in the meantime, if you think of anything that I should cover, let me know. So I guess that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and I really hope that it didn't bore you to tears, though it probably did. And I'll see you guys next time.